Finally, ex-governor Okezie Ikpeazu have sent his errand boy to defend him on an Arise News. As in, this man was blatantly telling lies. You know him now, Chief Johnson Okeiyi Kalu. He has come to defend his oga. You know, when you eat money and it's choking your throat, you have to defend it till you die. And this man was with a straight face, shaking his head, blatantly telling lies against Abia State. He said that the administration of Okezie Ikpeazu built over 230 something roads in Abia State. Like, which part of Abia State? 230 something roads, and we are complaining in Abia State there is no road. He said that when his administration started, that there is no way to get into Aba, that it was Governor Okezie Ikpeazu that created the access road even into Aba, and also the streets in Aba, street light and everything, that it was Governor Okezie Ikpeazu, that nothing was happening there. And at this point, TOG really needs to come out and defend himself, because part of what he was saying, he was indirectly pointing hands at him. Exactly what Governor Okezie Ikpeazu said on the interview last month, that he met the state at a gloomy state, that's why he couldn't do anything. But his spokesman is saying that he met the state at a gloomy state and he did something significant for Abia State. He said that Governor Okezie Ikpeazu is one of the best things, like the best governor that Abia State have ever had. Honestly, this man, it's just that he was saying it on Arise News. Imagine them interviewing him in the street of Aba and he's saying this kind of rubbish. They will probably stone him. You see that these men have no conscience. These were the people that were sitting on Abia State. And he was boldly defending the evil that they did in Abia State. When they talk about the non-payment of salaries, that they inherited 33 months of non-payment of salaries. And he said that it depends. It's based on parastatals. That, for example, that they were not paying workers at Abia State Polytechnic because they were not remitting anything to the state. That Governor Okezie Ikpeazu said that those parastatals that are not remitting anything to the state, they should be able to pay themselves. That they are getting money from handouts, from students, school fees, and blah, blah, blah. They should be able to pay themselves salaries. They shouldn't come back to the state. Do you see the way he reasons? And now Governor Alex Otti, on that same interview, talked about how he told them to tell him how much schools are remitting in Abia State, like primary and secondary schools. And he said that the money was not even enough, it's not anything. That they should scrape out that bills entirely and give free education to these children so that they will start coming to school. He was ready to fully pay the teachers and also to take away the payment that those students were making to the teachers and also to the school. PTA levies, all those things. He cancelled everything in Abia State and gave free education to those in primary and to those in junior secondary 3. Then another governor said that an institution is not remitting enough money to the state, so he's not going to pay them salary. They should handle themselves. They should sort themselves. If they want to close up, they should close up in Abia State. And that was what happened with Abia State Polytechnic. They killed that polytechnic until Governor Alex Otti came and revived it. And he also addressed the area of debt. He said that Governor Alex Otti said that they left a debt of 192 billion naira for him, that is not true, that they have to work with the DMO record, which is 138 billion naira. And he said he has paid off 72 billion naira. He said, where did Governor Alex Otti, who did he pay to? How did he do it? That what he's doing in Abia State is smart accounting. He's using assets to balance debt. That is what he's doing in Abia State. That is the same thing that folded Diamond Bank. That is exactly what he's doing in Abia State. He started saying another thing. And he said that Governor Alex Otti was only talking about debt, that they left cash and assets for him, that they left a cash of 30 billion naira in Union Bank for him, and they also left an asset that totals $285 million, that he inherited such assets in Abia State. He's talking about one was around $60 million and the other one around $225 million, and if you total it is around $285 million that he inherited from Governor Okezie Ikpeazu's administration, so that he can't say that he did not inherit anything from them. So if he's talking about debt, that he should also be talking about cash and also be talking about assets that they left for him. So he said that Governor Alex Otti came on the interview to lie to the people, to deceive the people, that he was not speaking the truth, that Governor Ikpeazu was one of the best governors that Abia State have had. And he also addressed the issue of the airport, the 10 billion naira. They said the 10 billion they withdrew from UPA, that Governor Alex Otti invited EFCC. They set up one team to investigate the issue, and the EFCC looked at the record and saw that the money was withdrawn and how the money was spent and stuff like that. Like they did not take that 10 million and just share it or something like that, that they invested it, that EFCC saw the records on where that money was invested in Abia State. So they took the money for airport. At the end of the day, they didn't use it for airport. They decided to use it for something else in Abia State. That's basically what he's trying to say. This man was spitting out lies on national television against Abia State. And if you're not from Abia State, you would think that Chief Johnson Okeiyi Kalu is speaking the truth. This was exact the same propaganda that he was doing with BCA radio when Governor Okezie was the governor of Abia State. Whenever you tune into BCA radio, that man is always live, Chief Johnson Okeiyi Kalu, saying lies, propagandas, that Okezie is doing this, he's doing that, he's doing that. At the end of the day, people are calling him into the show. Teachers will call into the show that the government is owing them, that they have not been paid salary. And this man will be on BCA radio saying that they have paid salary, with just propaganda, suppressing these workers in Abia State, saying that you've paid somebody that you have not paid. You see his excuse of them not paying salaries, that these parastatals that they owed in Abia State, that they were not remitting anything to the state. So if you're not bringing in enough revenue to the state, they are not going to pay your workers. You people should sort yourself. If you cannot sort yourself, you can go ahead and fold. It doesn't mean anything. That is how they were running the government of Abia State. And he also addressed the issue of the new government house in Abia State. He said the reason that they did not complete that building, because he did not dispute the fact that the building was uncompleted. He admitted that they only completed the ground floor, which Governor Alex Otti talked about, that when he walked into that building and saw the ground floor, he realized, wow, they really did a nice job here, looking at the furnitures and stuff like that. But when he went upstairs, he saw that nothing was done there. It was not even plastered, not to talk of wiring. He said that they did that on purpose because they said that upstairs was supposed to be the governor's residence, so that the text of Governor Alex Otti will be different from the text of Governor Okezie Kalu. That was why Governor Okezie Kalu told them to leave that place, to let go of the upstairs. When the governor comes, he can do something that is off his test. So plastering was, so Governor Alex Otti have a different way that he will want the wall to be plastered. Can you see the kind of lies that this man was spitting out? So the plastering you did downstairs and he admired it, if you do it upstairs, he will not admire it. He said he has his own choice, that they believe that when he comes, he will now create it the way he likes it, he will furnish it. It's not just about furnishing. They are saying that the walls were not plastered. Even the elevator that takes you up there, that it was not installed. And you're talking about the governor creating his own test. Is this not lies coming out from this man? And he said that Governor Alex Otti said he was supposed to put in 1 billion, to fix that government house. That he decided to use those, he's spending billions on other things that are irrelevant in Abia State. Can you imagine that? Governor Alex Otti is spending money on things that are relevant in Abia State, constructing roads that we can see. His words, they are not propaganda. He's doing something that everybody in Abia State can see. Even the journalists that visited Abia State saw everything that was going on in Abia. The people of Abia State in Abia was even testifying to what Governor Alex Otti is doing in Abia. So one person will now come and lie against the whole state. So all these people that have been interviewed in Abia, Umuahia, and other places that are talking about what Governor Alex Otti is doing, the public, they are lying. The regular Abia man and woman you see on the streets, they are lying. So it's him, Chief Johnson Okeiyi Kalu, is saying the truth of what happened in Abia State, that Governor Alex Otti is lying against Governor Okezie Kalu. That he was one of the best governors. He was an exceptional governor. Let me use his words. That he was an exceptional governor in Abia State. Honestly, that man have no shame, and he will continue to defend this evil until he dies. They have eaten money that will choke them in Abia State. If you're a lover of Abia State and you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, click on the subscription button right now and you will never miss anything that is going on with Abia State politics.